Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everyone, this is Syed Malik, and in this video we are going to solve 14th problem of final account intermediate first year accountancy. And let us begin with our problem. From the following trial balance, prepare trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. So in this particular question, name of the business is missing and date is missing. So immediately after reading this, we'll draw the format of trading and profit and loss account. So this is a format of trading and profit and loss account. As we know that the name of the business and date is missing, we don't need to write anything here. So the heading will be trading and profit and loss account of Mrs. Dash for the year ending Dash. If you're making an account, then it is mandatory to write DR and CR on both sides. So after this, let us draw the format of balance sheet. That will be, always remember, balance sheet is a statement. So we don't need to write DR and CR for a statement. It is mandatory only for account. So balance sheet is not an account. So DR, CR हमको draw करना नहीं है. The heading of the balance sheet will be balance sheet of Mrs. Dash as on Dash, because the name of the business and date is missing in the question. Now let us begin the trading account credit side. So the first item of the trading account is sales, and the last item is closing stock. So if you are writing sales, we need to search sales on the credit side of trial balance. Trial balance के credit side sales दिखती, देखो, that is 9,000, and immediately we need to search for sales return. That will appear on the debit side of trial balance. Yes, that is 300. Sales return इधर है 300. So what we need to do? We need to write the amount of sales in the inner column. Amount column के बिल्कुल बाजू 9,000 हम लिख दिए. Then after that, from this 9,000, we need to deduct the amount of sales return, that is 300. So the net sales will be 8,700. This is the first item of trading account credit side. Now the last item of trading account credit side is closing stock. We'll search for the closing stock. Closing stock is below our trial balance in the question. That is 2,600. It is not 26,000. It is 2,600. So directly we'll move towards the credit side and we'll write closing stock 2,700. From this we have completed the credit side of trading account. Immediately we'll move towards the debit side, and there are three permanent items on the debit side. Number one, opening stock. Let us search for the opening stock. We need to search the opening stock on the debit side. Here it is, that is 2,000. Directly we'll move towards the trading account debit side and we'll write opening stock, that is 2,000. The next permanent item is purchases. So purchase हमको debit side मिलती, that is here, and it is 3,500. And from this purchases, we need to subtract purchase return, that is 500. So what we'll do, we'll move towards the debit side of trading account and we'll write purchases in the inner column, that is 3,500. And from this 3,500, we need to subtract purchase return, that is 500. So the net purchases will appear in the outer column, that is 3,000. Let us move towards the third permanent item, that is wages, and it is here. The amount is 800. We'll move towards the debit side and we'll write wages 800. And after that, we only need to consider all the debit items, all the trading expenses. So where we will get these trading expenses? On the debit side of trial balance. What do you understand by the word trading expenses? It is nothing but all the expenses are related to goods and all the expenses are related to factory. Let us see, debtors is our asset, cash is our asset, furniture is our asset. Purchases we have considered, sales return we have considered, opening stock we have considered, rent and taxes, profit and loss account debit side, insurance, profit and loss account debit side, wages we have considered, and the next item is carriage. Carriage is the expenditure made on goods when they are purchased. So goods को जो आप unload करते उसके लिए आप पे करते वर्कर्स को. The workers are carrying the goods to the ultimate godown. गोडाउन में लेके आके रख दे रहे लोग. सो जो वर्कर्स को आप पैसे पे करते, दैट इज नथिंग बट कैरेज, रुपीज 500. नाउ डायरेक्टली विल मूव टुवर्ड्स द डेबिट साइड ऑफ ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट एंड विल राइट कैरेज, दैट इज रुपीज 500. Then after that, discount is a loss and every loss must be considered on the debit side of profit and loss account. Oil and fuel is the expenditure of factory and all the expenses of factory must be considered on the debit side of trading account. What we'll do, we'll move towards the debit side of trading account and we'll write oil and fuel, that is 550. Then after that, everything is done. Now what we'll do the total. अब जो टोटल ज़्यादा रहता है उसको दोनों तरफ लिखना है. सो व्हेन वी ऑब्जर्व केयरफुली एंड राइट द टोटल, क्रेडिट साइड का टोटल ज़्यादा है, दैट इज 11,300. अब सेम क्रेडिट साइड जो टोटल आया डेबिट साइड पे लिखना है हमारा, दैट इज 11,300 and from this 11,300 we need to subtract all the items of डेबिट साइड का टोटल करो और 11,300 में से सबट्रैक्ट करो. तो क्या आता है? ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट. So what is the value of gross profit? That is 4,450. ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट कैरी डाउन लिखे बाद ये हमारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, ड्यूटी है, ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट ब्रॉट डाउन करना. देन इट विल जंप फ्रॉम द डेबिट साइड एंड मूव टुवर्ड द क्रेडिट साइड. What we need to write? We need to write by gross profit brought down 4,450. And immediately after writing this brought down, gross profit brought down, profit and loss account will begin. अब प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट शुरू होते कि what we will do, we will search for all non trading incomes. इसको क्रेडिट साइड लिखना है. नॉन ट्रेडिंग इनकम्स means it will appear on the credit side of trial balance. ठीक है, let us see. Capital is our liability, sales we have considered in trading account, purchase return we have considered in trading account, creditors is our liability. So this directly means there is no non trading income. So there is only one item in the profit and loss account credit side, that is gross profit. Immediately after this, we'll move towards the debit side, and the first item of profit and loss account debit side is salaries. Let us search for the salaries. Salaries is not in the question, so directly we'll begin. Debtors is our asset, cash is our asset, furniture is our asset, purchases trading account debit side, sales return, deduct from sales. Opening stock we have considered, rent and rates, that is 750. These expenditure is not related to goods and factory, so this is non-trading expenses. All the non-trading expenses will be considered on the debit side of profit and loss account. So directly we'll move towards the debit side of profit and loss account and we'll write rent and rates, that is 750. Then after that insurance is not related to goods and factory. So this particular expenditure is a non-trading expenditure, and all the non-trading expenses must be considered on the debit side of profit and loss account. What we'll do, we'll move towards the debit side of profit and loss account and we'll write insurance, that is 350. Then after that wages we have considered, carriage we have already considered, discount is a loss, and all the losses must be considered on the debit side of profit and loss account. We'll move towards the debit side and we'll write discount, that is 650. Then after that, the next item is oil and fuel drawings, and this drawings is nothing but an adjustment of capital account. अब ये drawings को हम करते क्या, capital का जो भी amount आया उसमें से हम ये deduct करते, because if owner is withdrawing from the business then it is considered as drawings. Then it is mandatory to reduce the capital. The next item is carriage outward. Outward दिखते कि profit and loss account debit side लिखना है. So what is this? This is the expenditure made on goods during sale. Goods business में से जा रहे हैं, that is outward. Goods जाते वक्त अगर खर्चा हुआ, so that expenses must be taken on the debit side of profit and loss account. So directly we'll move towards the debit side of the profit and loss account and we'll write carriage outward, that is 300. Then the last item, debit item of profit and loss account, is stationery. What we have to do, we'll move towards the debit side of profit and loss account and we'll write stationery that is rupees 600. Now everything is done. What we need to do, we need to do the total. ये total हम क्यों कर रहे हैं? To find the ultimate result, that is net profit or net loss. So ये total करे बाद observe the total. Debit side का total ज़्यादा है या credit side का total ज़्यादा है? For this profit and loss account, credit side total is more than the debit को हम दोनों तरफ लिख दे रहे हैं. That means on the credit side and on the debit side. So after doing this, let us write the total of the credit side first, 4,450, and this total is more. ये total ज़्यादा है इसीलिए डेबिट साइड पे आ जाता, that is 4450. And from this 4450 we need to subtract the total of credit side. Credit side का total इसमें से subtract करना है हमको. So we will get the net profit. So the net profit that will be 1800, right? And this must be transferred to capital account. So directly we'll move towards the balance sheet after finding out net profit. The first item of liability is capital. First item of liability is capital. Let us observe where is capital in the question. And all the liabilities will appear on the credit side of trial balance. The capital is 40,000. And we have to remember that from this capital we need to subtract drawings. एक एडजस्टमेंट हो गई, एंड वी नीड टू ऐड नेट प्रॉफिट, दो एडजस्टमेंट हो गए. सो देर आर टू एडजस्टमेंट on the capital. So what we'll do, directly we'll write capital, the amount of capital on the balance sheet side inner column, that is 40,000, and to this 40,000 we need to add the net profit, that is 1,800, and after adding 1,800 the total capital will be 41,800. इसको मैं inner column में लिखा, क्या वास्ते, what is the main reason behind this? We need to subtract the amount of drawings from the capital. So the drawings is 2,900 as per our question. So what we'll do, we'll subtract the amount of drawings from the capital, that is rupees 2,900, and after subtracting 2,900 the net value of capital will be 38,900. Done. Then we need to search for the other liabilities which will appear on the credit side of trial balance. तो trial balance में credit side जाओ और liabilities और है क्या, search करो. Capital is our liability, sales is our income, purchase return, this is an adjustment to purchases, and creditors is our liability. अब liability बोलते किसको, the responsibility to pay. creditors मतलब आप supplier के पास से उधार पे goods खरीदे तो ये आपकी जिम्मेदारी है उन लोगों को पे करना. So creditors is our liability. Directly we'll move towards the liability side of the balance sheet and we will write creditors, that is 2,500. Now we have completed all the liabilities from our question. Let us begin with all the assets as per our question. Assets will always, if you want to search asset, we always need to search on the debit side of trial balance. So let us see, debtors is our asset, cash is our asset, furniture is our asset. So these three are our asset. Now let us write all these three on the asset side of balance sheet. The first item is debtors, that is 16,300, and the next item as per our question is cash, that is 12,500. Then the next item is furniture as per our question, that is 10,000. So we have written all the three assets. Let us see the other assets. Sales no, closing stock no, insurance no. So there are only three assets as per our trial balance. The one asset is outside the trial balance, that is closing stock. So the value of closing stock must be written at last. ये हम लास्ट में लिखते हैं हमेशा, क्यों, कैलकुलेट भी साल के आखिरी में करते हैं, इसीलिए हमको क्लोजिंग स्टॉक की वैल्यू आखिरी में लिखना है. एंड द वैल्यू ऑफ क्लोजिंग स्टॉक इज 2,600. नाउ एवरीथिंग इज डन. व्हाट वी नीड टू डू, वी नीड टू डू द टोटल ऑफ लाइबिलिटी साइड एंड एसेट साइड. ठीक है, अगर टोटल बराबर आया, सेम आया दोनों तरफ का, तो बैलेंस शीट इज टैलीड. Now let us see, if we do the total of the credit side, the answer will be 41,400, and if we do the total of the asset side, the answer will be 41,400. From this we have completed the 14th problem of final account, and in the next video we are going to begin with the 15th problem of final account. That will be the last problem of final account without adjustments. After that I am going to explain entire adjustment in a very detailed manner, and we're going to have a quick review on that, and after that we'll begin with final account. Till then, stay connected with Ranks, the Institute of Commerce. Thank you.